I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. This is our technique series. We're doing Evading the Storm. You'll notice that the evil Mr. Max has a bottle in his hand. That's because the club techniques in Kenpo are designed for one-handed bludgeoning attacks. Nobody ever said a stick. And really, I don't know where you guys are hanging out. I don't hang out near construction sites much, so 2x4s and pry bars and stuff, they aren't near me that often. But I do hang out in places that have bottles. So, this is a much more likely attack. Yeah. Alright, so here's what happens. The evil bad guy is going to do an overhead club attack. Now, in the base technique, go ahead, you're going to step offline and you're going to do this upward block. But at this level, we assume that you are a skilled protagonist. So what's going to happen is when this comes in, you're going to slip the attack and go straight to your roundhouse kick to the body. Then you're going to grab this thing and you're going to do your punch and your knee. Now, this thing is in your way, so you're going to do another knee to move this thing out of your way. Bang! Okay, here's something interesting for you guys. This extension is really designed to show you what to do if you come up against a skilled attacker. What I mean is, you've now put Max, or your opponent, in a position where his left foot is forward. If Max, come at me again, when he comes at me, if he steps with his left foot as he swings this club, this is the way somebody that's good with this would attack, because when he misses, he can then backhand right away without having to reset. All right? If he steps with his right foot when he comes, trying to reset is this big old swing that I can counter pretty easy. So, good old Mr. Parker is trying to show you a good way to handle this if he steps with his left foot. So if he steps here, you can go straight into the extension here. All right? We just added a couple of steps with all this to get you here to where you can go into your extension. All right? So, we threw our knee to clear this leg. Now what we're going to do from here is plant our foot. We're going to get this into a nice arm bar, just like crossing talon. So, right hand, which has the weapon hand secured, is on our hip. Left hand, or left forearm is right on his elbow, just like crossing talon. We're going to step through, we're going to kick out his knee, driving him to the ground. Now you're going to bring both hands to the hand with the weapon. You're going to do a rear cross, pull him off balance, and you're going to unwind, flip him onto his back. All right? You guys should know how to do a butterfly grab by now, so we're not going to go into that too much. Now, you're going to take your right foot, you're going to do one of those nice slicing heel kicks across his face, and you're going to plant with his arm trapped between your legs. When you unwind from this, it's going to break his arm. You'll notice I let go of Max's arm. I would like Max to be here for future videos, so I'm not going to break his arm. This is the part where you let go of your partner's arm when you're practicing in the studio. If you don't let go of their arm, it breaks. All right? So, you pin it here, you unwind, you let their arm drop. Real bad guys, you don't let go, you get a nice break. Now you're going to jump up in the air, spin around, bang, and heel kick them in the face, finish the cover out. You threw this guy down on the ground for evading the storm. You're going to kick across his face and plant. You want to trap his arm between your knees. What's going to happen when you unwind here is you're going to break his elbow. It's going to be against your left leg. His forearm is going to be against your right, and you're going to break his leg right there. Okay? So you want to unwind, drop him here, let his arm fall. Then you jump up, and as you spin, this cuts across his face, just like that. Okay? Be careful when you practice this on a body. What I usually do for my beginner students is I build a little man out of pads. You know, I use a big kick shield for the body, and then either a medicine ball or a stack of focus pads for the head, and some blockers for the arms, and I make them practice on that until they can prove that they're not going to kick their partner to death. Pretty good way to practice. All right, so the club attack comes in. We're going to slip the attack, kick to the body, grab, do a nice 45 check here. You want to punch this, knee, knee to clear this leg. Get this nice grab here, kick this leg out, step back, unwind him onto the ground, kick, break, jump. When you're doing your knee strikes in here, you know there's a band of nerves that runs around your thigh about midway. On the side, it runs pretty much where the pant seam runs. In the front, it runs pretty much straight down the middle. Okay? And it runs in a circle all the way around, about midway down. That's your target for this. When you hit it on the side, that's what makes the leg, like you ever played dead leg with your friends? That's what makes his leg buckle. When you hit it in the front, same kind of reaction. There's one in the back, on the inside, it's your femoral nerve. Okay? So that's what's making his leg do all these movements. You hit it in the side, his leg starts to buckle. You hit it in the front, it makes his leg yank back. That's how you're manipulating this. Okay? Max might be small enough that I can just drill him and move him. But if I'm playing with a big gargantua guy, I can't just like smash him and expect him to move. But if I hit that nerve, he's going to move for me. All right? So you got to have good targeting with this. In fact, I think we have an accuracy video that could help you with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so I'm Mr. James, this is Mr. Max. That's Evading the Storm, practice, and we'll see you in class.